Now we'll start this week's one off with probably one of my most favorite things in interior to replace as of my last 3 cars. So I did these in my XE, really brightened up the interior, so I moved that over. When I did the VN, I did them as well. And now we got a VL with the same problem, which is these stupid seatbelt buckle buttons that go to absolute shit. So these are pretty much white, and you can see on the side color they're supposed to be. And Global Trim actually does the VN XE ones because they're the same, I'm pretty sure. A bit of a struggle to find these, but I did find some. So I found a brand new set on eBay. I actually found them a while ago and saved the ad, and then when I got the car, it's the first thing I went to buy. I went straight to eBay to buy these, and the ad was gone. And I had to wait a week or so before the ad popped back up again. They obviously ran out of stock, but they are back in stock. So if you just search them on eBay, you will find them, and they're very simple to replace, which I will show you right now. So super simple. Stick a knife in here to pop the button up like the buckle is in it, or you can use the buckle itself. Then just pop your knife in here, twist, and off they come. And then obviously just the reverse to fit the new one. Just slide it into place. And that is it. Again, knife in. Pop it up and out. New one in. And push it in. And just to show you the difference side by side, look at that. And trust me, something really small like this transforms your interior. Nothing better than a box of new parts. So I did a bit of a rare spares little order. Now I'm the sort of person that hates buying a whole heap of shit at once and letting go of a whole heap of money at once. So I just do little orders. You know, a stupid way to be maybe, but it's just how I am. I got all the rubbers for the bonnet. So the little sponge bits, the adjusters, and these little ones that sort of go on the guards. All the door striker pins, all 4. You see those, so I want them to look brand new. An accelerator cable, as the one on it is broken. The footrest rubber, which is missing altogether. Now I bought these without even looking at the car, and this car doesn't even have them. So if anyone needs these, hit me up, because this car doesn't have them. They're the little door sort of stopper rubber thing. I don't know, is it a Calais only thing? I don't know, but this car doesn't have them. And I got all 4 Bailey channel rubbers, which are what your window slides up and down in. Now these are all, well, for starters, hard as a rock. They're not even like rubber anymore, they turned to plastic, they're that hard. And they're all stuffed on every single door. So this one's a big chunk missing, whole corner's missing here. Plus they got overspray on them. Anyway, all 4 are all stuffed. Look, this whole side is missing altogether. So, and it will get your windows to slide up and down very nicely, I hope. So as you can see, this one missing altogether. So these Bailey channel rubbers have been an absolute nightmare, but there's 2 things I want to show you before I finish them. So I've done both driver's side and front passenger. I'm on this last rear one. Now, don't do what I do and just rip them out of the packets and start putting them in the doors and then crack the shits when they don't fit. Because for starters, there's a front and a rear, which I found out. If you actually read the packet, you'll know this from the start. And without even noticing, the rears, if you're doing an early Commodore, are actually 2-piece, because this section is different than here and here. So if you can see, this is the top and the side. So see how it has the fluffy section and then a little border, whereas the bit for here has no border. Now I was trying to fit this stuff into this bit and wondering what the hell's going on. Rare Spares jibbed me, they sent me the wrong shit without knowing that this other piece was in the packet, but when I opened it, it fell on the floor and under the car. So that's my first public service announcement. 2, remember last video I was saying about how the doors are full of shit and you should definitely go around, clean all the crap out to clear out the drain holes in the bottom so they don't get rust? Look at this crap. I have not touched this door. Oh, well that's for there. This is all just dirt and random crap. So that's why you got to clean out your doors. And just to show you how bad the ones in the car were, hard as a rock. And they're the replacements. So after a couple hours, all Bailey channel rubbers done. And what a difference, but as usual, to anyone else, it looks exactly the same. Which is the stuff I like doing, the 1%ers. And this is the pile of the old stuff. As you can see, hard as a rock. All for the bin. Now onto a quick one. Both sides missing these rubbers. For the price they are, why not have them if they're supposed to be there? And to be honest, I don't even know if that's the right way around, but we will find out. Actually, I'm gonna say they go this way. That makes more sense. Now in the bonnet kit, it comes with these as well. Now these aren't bad actually, they're still soft. But I got them new, why not replace them? And I'm also going to replace these because they come in the kit also, so why not? They're just a little rubber that goes on each side here between the hinge bolt. Like so. Now onto this accelerator cable, which looks fine, but because the end is snapped off, that is the max adjustment, and that ain't gonna hack it. Just think, I might not be getting full power at the moment, and this thing needs all the power it can get. So when it goes on the dyno to absolutely smash Troy's stock 31 wagon, this cable might be the savior. So I just went about pulling the washer and overflow bottle out to get this cable back through, and we're stuck again. Oh! I was about to say I can't do the cable, but there we go. And of course, nothing aftermarket ever fits as it should, so I had to file the bracket out a bit bigger for that to sit in there, but all replaced, and what that? Just good to go again. Really need to get another one of these. Now I'm also really into having a proper spare in the boot and the jack and the toolkit and all that stuff like that. So when I went to look at this car, the old owner said, yeah, I have the standard jack. And I completely forgot about it actually, and I just pulled it out of the boot and I thought, nah, what the hell is this thing? That's got to be like a 4x4 jack or whatever, but I did a quick Google search and that is a VL jack. That is insane. But it makes sense because it's got these eyelet things for this. So slide it in the eyelet, flick it to up. I'm assuming I'm missing a bit because this is a very short handle, but flick it to down. So it is the right jack. Who would have thunk it? So I have just gone and picked up another pair of these front scuff plates that go here. Now these are in no way, shape or form brand new or mint condition, but they are a lot better than what was on there, which I'll show you in a sec. Now yes, I know you can buy these brand new, and I will eventually, but those ones will do for now, as these were the old ones. This one, the end is completely missing. So in the first video of this car, I explained how when you turn the key off, the car stays running, and you got to pull this little lever forward for the car to turn off with the key off. Now there was a lot of suggestions and a lot of people messaged me about what they think it is. The most common is this ignition switch here, but looking at it, this looks like it's been changed before. This bracket looks brand new. I don't know if it's just because it's been sitting behind a cover for the last, 30 plus years. And there's a screw missing, which tells me that, actually, now that I look at it, there's a screw missing but there's no imprint on it from a screw ever being there. So that's 100% been changed before. So it's definitely not that. So come on guys, what's the next thing? So between recording what I just said, I have posted last week's video and had a lot of people message me. I have to say, so far, VL community, top notch. 1 million people messaging me when I ask questions in videos, which is very, very helpful. So one person messaged me with what they reckon is the problem with my ignition barrel. And it 100% makes sense. So I reckon this is definitely gonna be it. And it's a bit of a pain, but whatever. And I will explain now what we reckon is going on. So I hope you can see that little rod there, right? So that goes down there into the ignition switch, and there's a rod with an eyelet on it that connects to that and pulls that rod forwards and backwards when you turn the key. So if you watch, when I turn the key, you can see in there, the rod moves forward. Ignition, accessories, and then start. So you can see it went forward, and then when I turn the key back, it doesn't go back, and I have to manually go like that to switch the ignition off. I will try explain this as best as possible with my amazing props here. So say my finger is the shaft in the column, and this is the eyelet on the end, and this is that rod in it that I was just showing you. So you turn the key, it goes on start, and then when you turn the key back, it goes off. But what we think is the end of the eyelet has broken off. So the eyelet is now open at the end like this. So when you do the key, it will obviously push it on, but then when you turn it off, it slips off the rod and the rod stays there. So 100% makes sense, and I'm hoping it's that. I got to drop the column though, as you can't even see if it's that until you drop the column. So I got to do that first, but I think that's going to be a next weekend sort of thing.